Hello everybody and welcome to episode 10 of Amusement Worldwide, live from a secret location in the UK. This week we've got the mailbag. Everybody's been sending me their stuff in. I've got tens and tens of questions, literally, but I'm not going to give you them all. I'm going to pick some, and hopefully that will be enough to keep you watching until next week. I would personally like to send in even more stuff, so I'm going to do this more often than every 5 episodes. But let's start with the questions. Question 1. Do you think LC12 will live up to the hype? Anyone who's not heard of LC12, it's pretty understandable, but LC12, new code name for the ride next year at Thorpe Park, which is going to kind of coincide with 2012 being the end of the world. It'd be kind of funny if they got Harold Camping to do some of the promos for that. That'd be fucking brilliant. Do I think it'll live up to the hype? Yes, because it hasn't actually had that much hype, apart from them sticking loads of posters around the park and everything. I mean, I don't mean to offend Merlin or Nick Varney, but there hasn't been much hype, so it will live up to it. I don't know if they've done that on purpose, so it will live up to it, because 13 got a lot of slack for having so much hype and then not living up to it. Although I like 13, but that is my answer to that question, straight out the way. Question number 2 I picked out because I am going to say yes to it, and I want everyone to know of it, is do you think I'm going to refer to it as bath flume, that's not what they called it, but do you think the bath flume at Alton Towers should be turned back to a log flume? Yes, I do, because that is, I mean, people had to go to Oblivion for selling out to Fanta, but the bath flume literally sold out to Imperial leather, and they changed it to baths, and I thought that was it's Nick Varney going after every Yankee dollar he can subscribe out of everyone, and I think it was a bad idea, and it was a shit idea. Have it for a year, fine, but you gotta have logs on a log flume, ain't you? So everyone comment below if you hate Nick Varney at the moment, and send in more questions. And the next question, Drayton Manor is worth going to this year. Yes, personally I do, because I've not been for a few years. I might have been last year, actually. That's how good it is. I don't remember if I went last year. I know I went the year before. So yeah, I'll go this year, see the hotel. See Ben 10, the non-inverting boomerang. How cool does that sound? And the last question this week, short show. I don't want to say that, because last time I said that, it ended up being at least 5 minutes. But it might be a short show. Look at the bottom, the time. Is it long enough? The last question is one I'm going to answer last, because I thought I'd save the best till last, is if you were Nick Varney, what is the first thing you would change? Other than my name and killing myself, I would probably change... What would I change? Anything in Merlin I can change, and you guys can answer this below as well. And if I was Nick Varney, apart from the 2 things I already mentioned, I would probably make some changes to Thorpe Park. I would probably put in 2 flat rides along with LC12 to make it seem like a better area, and I'd probably theme stealth around the end of the world as well. And I'd probably put a tunnel on stealth on the launch bit that kind of goes halfway up the top hat as well. So when you come out the tunnel, you're suddenly almost at the top of the top hat. And when you come down, go into another tunnel with lights and effects and stuff. How cool is that? So that is my answer to that. And until next week, I shall not see you again. I'm going to put one last thing in, because I told him I would. Cavstar had his birthday this week, so happy birthday. And send in loads of stuff for next week. And answer some of those questions yourself if you want. Send in more questions. And fucking just look at theme park videos all week. And then just send in your opinions and disgust about them to me. See you next week, everybody. Hurrah!